Day YouTube, this is Kyle. I'm just gonna do a little video blog for you guys in regards to winter driving. As you can see, it's winter. It happened. Winter happened. It is that time of year. There's also the time of year where people forget how to drive. There's a couple of do's and don'ts when it comes to winter driving. Like you have to be aware, a lot more aware of people around you. Like that guy that was beside me, he was way in my lane. But the other thing that you want to make sure that you're not doing is going too fast for conditions. Like right now, it is extremely icy outside, and personally, I think it's very dangerous for people to be on the roads whatsoever. A couple tips and tricks that you want to do for winter driving. Like as you can see, coming up to a red light, I started braking as soon as it turned red when I seen it way back there. You don't want to come up to a stoplight like it's summertime, flying up here like a bat out of hell, and then slamming on the brakes at the last second, because you'll just cruise right through and not even touch the gas. You'll just be braking and sliding the whole time. On startup, you want to ease onto the gas, like so you don't spin out. Even with mine, it's I spin out and I have all-wheel control and traction control on. It's just that icy. Like all these black patches that you see here, that used to be asphalt, but now it's just ice. We just went, no, we'll have ice roads instead. So yeah, it's one of the things. So lay off the gas pedal so much when you're driving in the snow. Be more conscious of how long you have to brake. Be more conscious of drivers around you. Like if buddy in front of you is sliding around, okay, you're probably going to be coming to an icy patch here in a couple seconds. So slow down, let off the gas. You don't have to slam on the brakes, because slamming on the brakes will set you on a slide, and then you'll be screwed. Whereas if you just let off the gas, your transmission will slow you down more than your car would. For those of you that have manual transmissions, I kind of have a fake manual transmission. It just doesn't have a clutch. It's electronically controlled, as you might have seen on my other videos. I still am able to use my gears to slow me down. Those of you in an automatic transmission don't have that luxury. Manuals, all you have to do, you barely have to use your brakes when it comes to snow, and it gives you so much more control when it comes to winter driving. For the sole reason that you just downshift and your car's engine will slow itself down. A couple other things that you want to do for winter driving. When you're coming up to turns, don't go around a turn like you usually would. Like just crawl around the turn. Don't hit the gas pedal, don't fly around it, just crawl through it, and you'll get through the turn. Like when you're driving in the winter, you'll want to leave earlier. Don't ever leave somewhere when you're in a rush, because you will be rushed and you will mess up in some way. It's just human nature to do something stupid when you're in a rush. And when it comes to driving, it is way too easy to do that. When you go around a turn and you're going too fast, your car will just slide, and you'll slide right into the guy that's in the lane, in the opposing lane. It's extremely dangerous to fly around a corner. You won't have any control whatsoever of your vehicle. It's essentially just driving for road conditions. That's it. If you drive for road conditions, you're going to be safe. Like, I'm not going slow, and I'm not going fast. Like right now, I'm going how I feel safe on the highway. Now, what other people feel is safe on the highway in conditions like this may be completely different than mine. But I feel with my experience driving in the snow, driving in places that are right messed up for driving in the snow, the equipment that you have, meaning i.e. your car, driving courses, stuff like that, it teaches you how to react to different situations. Or in their terms, you act instead of react. You know it's going to happen, but for some reason you still got into that situation. So in my mind, that's still reacting. I don't know. So yeah, in summary, watch your gas pedal. Don't go too fast for conditions. Don't go too fast going around corners. Don't go too fast on highways. Watch other people on the road. Watch the people in the lane beside you, and definitely watch people in the lane across the yellow line. You have absolutely no control over them. You only have control of your vehicle. So if you see something going on with them, you're able to avoid it early because you were paying attention and you were watching them to make sure that they were driving safely. The other thing, watch your braking. Don't be slamming on your brakes thinking that, oh, it's alright, my ABS will stop me. Your ABS will do jack shit for you in the snow. Yeah, sure, it's a good idea, it'll stop you in a straight line, but when you're driving in the city or on the highway and you're trying to avoid something, how many times are you just braking in a straight line? If you need to brake, you need to ease on the brake, or even better, don't even touch the brake, let off your gas. If you let off your gas, like I said before, your car will slow itself down. It won't slow itself down immediately, but it will help an awful lot more than the brake, because it'll allow you to have control over your car instead of when you slam on your brakes, you have your ABS. Your ABS takes away that control, in my opinion. When you're braking and trying to turn somewhere, a lot of people will freeze up, they'll stare at what they're going to hit, and they'll slam on the brake and they'll hope to God that they stop. What you got to do, you got to slow yourself down in your mind, slow yourself down, think, look to where you want to go, take your eyes off that object that you're about to hit or you're trying to avoid, because when it comes to driving, you're going to go where you're looking. It's said many times when you see people go into the ditch, oh, I wasn't looking at the ditch, I was looking at the ditch, sorry, or I was looking at something on the side of the road, I was looking at that hot lady running on the side of the road with a tank top on, and I didn't see it, and I ran into the ditch, or I hit the curb, and I went up on the curb. The same thing goes for snow. Look where you want to go, focus on that, and when you're going around the turn, don't slam on your brakes when you're trying to turn and evade something, because your brakes mainly affect your front tires. If your front tires aren't turning, you're not going to go anywhere. So if you're slamming on your brakes, your tires aren't going to have any purchase on anything. So when you let off your brake, you brake it first until you get to the point where you want to turn. You let off your brake and you don't touch the gas. You let the tires do their thing because they already have that forward momentum. You let them brake, you stop braking, and you turn the wheel to where you want to go, looking at the place that you want to go, and you will turn. You will turn. Your tires will be able to regain traction, and they will turn for you. Take your car out and just practice. You can practice this on wet roads. You can practice this in the snow. Just going slowly in like a residential area that's slow, not a lot of traffic, no pedestrian traffic or anything like that. You simply just got to go practice it and get the feel for your vehicle. It's different for every vehicle, right? So that's one thing that you can do to help yourself in conditions like this. Go and practice driving. When it's bad out and you don't have anywhere to go practice your driving. One of the things that people do, they're so scared of getting in an accident when it comes to driving in the snow. They'll hide indoors and they won't go outside until they absolutely have to. And when they do finally go out there, they're terrified. They don't know what the hell they're doing because they haven't driven in the snow in any recent time. Or when they did, it was just for a quick trip to the corner store to get some milk or something silly like that. You got to go out and you have to drive. You have to practice driving. So let me know what your guys' experience is with snow, with winter driving, icy roads, you name it. Let me know how the people in your region deal with snow when it comes to driving, how they are with it. Let me know how your region deals with snow removal and driving in winter conditions, whether they use salt to get rid of snow and ice, or whether they use sand or a mixture of both, or if they have some other magical way of doing things. Let me know. Be interested to hear. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. You guys know the drill. Let me know what all the questions that I asked in the video. Let me know what you guys think of those. Let me know what your region does, and comment in the spaces below. I'm always curious, always like to learn about stuff like that, so let me know, and I'll get back to you guys pretty much right away. I'm always on there, making sure that there's no comments left unanswered. So thank you very much for watching. This is Kyle, 902 Just a Lancer, driving in the winter. I love Canada. Oh, Canada, the land of ice and snow. Alright, thank you very much. Have a good day. Drive safe, guys.